Theseus Vasilius Tavros is a warrior cleric on a religious pilgrimage. His primary focus is to find an artifact that will help his home, the Minotaur city-state of Voskia, and the Order of the Maze that he represents as he traverses the world. In his order, he is called a navigator, a young adventurer who will find his place in the church and Voskian society through great deeds. Minotaurs are sometimes seen as primitive barbarians in Almora, but Theseus considers himself quite civilized. He enjoys solving problems, using logic in conflicts, and helping people navigate the labyrinth in acts of self-discovery. As he travels, he hopes that he can disprove the belief that all Minotaurs are evil and savage, and learn a thing or two along the way.
Barley Braun is a 3-foot-tall, 30-pound halfling rogue. He can easily be thrown. He is very self-serving and very individualistic, doesn't tend to get along well with others, but is so desperate for fun and entertainment in his own life that he is desperate for this kind of adventure. So he'll be interesting to play, I think.
Gaius Berzin is a human one-armed fighter who comes from the land of Hals. Years ago, he was a soldier in the Halsian army, until one day he comes home to his hometown of Ebonstone to find that his wife and children had been murdered in a raid from Valaris. He swore vengeance on those who killed his family, but in his rage, he loses his arm. He falls on hard times and hard drinks for a few years, but eventually he comes to realize that life is still worth living, and swears to live life to the fullest until he can meet his family again in the next life.
Hi everyone, my name is Christine, and I am playing Vita Teidai, pronouns they, them, a lizard folk wild magic sorcerer. They come from a community where there has not been a wild magic user in quite some time, so their magic is pretty out of control, and when they decided maybe they wanted to go see the world, their village was very excited about it. So now, Vita's just out roaming around trying to get their magic under control. And that's when they meet up with this party.
My name is Robbie, and I play Red in the Almora RPG campaign, along with his faithful companion and sidekick, Herschel. Red is a shifter ranger who grew up in Perea in a tiny little town called Aramore. One day, his entire town was destroyed. When he was 5, he eventually made his way to Nagual over near the coast. Some of his personality is that because he's been, just out hunting for a good portion of his life, he doesn't have the best social skills. He gets his stuff done. He's pretty quiet, but also determined and very methodical about getting it done, and super reliable about getting it done. He's gonna see it through. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks.
So I play Rhythm, a tabaxi druid. I grew up in a little town called Hazeldrum, which is on the border between Perea and Halls. I grew up there with my adoptive mother, a human woman who found me wandering in the forests when I was about a year old. She died a few years back, and I found out pretty darn quick that without her protection, I was not welcome in Hazeldrum anymore. So I've been wandering. I ran into some druids who taught me druidic magics and helped me harness some powers that I've had pretty much my entire life. But I've been sticking to the outskirts, avoiding towns and villages. But I ran into this Minotaur a little while ago named Theseus, who has been, making me wonder if I should give towns a second chance. So now he and I are trying to figure out what to make of life as two kind of strange creatures in this weird world. But that's me. That's Rhythm.
Speed runs is what I do after Chipotle.
Yeah!
Or Waffle House. Never go to a Waffle House.
Oh, yeah, Waffle House.
Oh, God.
Speed runs.
You just
Hang on, I've said this before, but you never go to a Waffle House that's more than 15 minutes from your final destination because you're gonna need to go to the bathroom 15 minutes after you're done.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I have a waffle.
Can I have?
I just
Can
want
I
a
have
waffle.
a?
Can I
have a
please
waffle?
have a waffle?
Please, sir, I'd like a waffle.
It's a vine where
Want to have
they're
a
fighting in
beautiful waffle?
the Waffle House. You know, I just can I have a waffle, please?
That's honestly probably my favorite Vine.
It's
That
pretty
the chaos
amazing.
in that is what I hope to aspire to one day.
Done.
Yeah.
Already
You
done.
guys ever see the power walking stuff with the Olympics?
Mm-mm.
No.
That's an
Yep.
Olympic event?
They're just flexing on Rob.
Yeah. that's pretty
Oh my god, I was drinking. Oh, it's a mistake.
Ain't right. Brian
No,
Burgess.
but you should
Oh my
see
You,
god.
sir, ain't right in your
They power
potato head.
walk. They power walk.
Well, hang on,
Look,
cause
it looks like
hang on, this is gonna be.
it looks like they're a bunch of robots who somebody described walking to.
They're very specific about the rules, like where your heels and toes have to touch at a certain point. Like there are very rigid requirements.
Did you
for
guys
power
ever
walking.
watch Malcolm in the Middle back in the day? There was a whole episode
No,
where Hal
sometimes.
went power walking and he had like the speed suit and everything, and it's fucking
Nice.
excellent. But here's the thing. That's an Olympic sport, so there's probably a Paralympic sport. Do they have one where like people just like trick out their scooters and like power scooter?
Hell yeah.
Like
Probably.
take the governors off and
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
I mean,
Hit my ride.
rich enough.
let's
Olympic style.
overvolt this shit and let this shit roll.
I would watch wheelchair drifting.
Oh my god, yes.
Shit, yeah, I would.
Hell yeah.
I want
That-
that.
That's
Yeah,
gotta be a
that
thing.
would
Can
be
someone
pretty
Google that real
epic.
fast?
I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, the
Give me the
control. This is
answers.
tank controls, guys. Tank controls.
I actually did see a video where this British dude was showcasing literal Iron Man-esque jetpack, like a jetpack
Oh yeah.
that was like a battery pack and like two little rockets on his arms that he would use to kind of balance himself. And as
Mhm.
ballast behind, he had, you know how those flying squirrel skydiver suits kind of have webbing? He has webbing between his legs so he can rudder like a bird. It's wild. Like
That's awesome.
he gets pretty high up too, but like he's like, we don't go too high up because that's like stupid dangerous, and we also try not to go super fast because if you hit the ground you die. But yeah, actual jetpacks in 2021, guys.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
Don't tell Korn. He'll lose his mind.
Yeah.
He's always wanted to be Iron Man.
Yeah.
Legitimately, his miniature for the in-person session that we do kind of sporadically is just Iron Man holding a Glock. I'm not joking.
Damn it,
That's-
Corny is so cool. He's
Pretty
just so
dang.
cool.
Right.
Yeah. He went on fucking shit, what's the website where you can make your own miniatures?
Hero Force.
Oh, Hero Forge?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he went on Hero Forge and was like, all right, guys, we're playing D&D. It's a fantasy setting. Just send me your STL file. I'll 3D print it. And he was like, here, this is mine. And I looked at it and I was like, is this, did you send me the right file? Is this, he's like, yeah, that's what I want my character to look like. I'm like, okay.
Fuck
Okay.
yes.
I guess he's fucking Iron Man with a Glock. Okay.
Cool.
Sweet.
Anyway, what happened in the last session, guys?
Oh shit. I knew I forgot something.
You guys all have access to that document, right?
That's
Yeah.
I'm trying to pull it up. Shit. I didn't even get in D&D Beyond. I'm so bad. I'm sorry.
You know what happened
It's okay,
last
you still have-
time? A thing.
Last time on Dragon Ball, not.
Well, first of all, we were
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
Apparently,
You're like-
apparently last session.
very indecisive.
Apparently, I said that Newell has a floaty.
Is that in the
Yeah.
notes?
It's in quotes.
I took the notes. I forgot
And
about
and
that.
and Rob said, "Boy, are my arms tired."
I'm sorry, that was important to me at the time.
We only take the most important notes.
But yes, we
Oh, shit.
came upon Hanul, or however I can't say it right.
Hanail.
Man, that combination
I'm
of
assuming
letters.
if there's anybody who speaks Korean and can correct my pronunciation, feel free to.
It ain't me.
Same.
I mean,
Oh, also apparently Vita said only vomit came out. Interesting.
oh yeah.
Yeah, because my arm hurt and I had to.
And
throw
Gaius
up.
has a pretty sweet sword.
Oh yeah, the coolest sword. Look at his sword, guys.
Yeah,
Did you
see my
see his
sword?
sword?
Rob in the Wednesday night session was like, my friend has a really cool sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He did.
I'm upset I missed
He
that
did.
part.
He did
Love
pull
it.
that out.
Yeah.
I'm very
Yeah.
proud of you,
God,
Rob.
funny.
Sometimes with a joke, you have to commit.
Yeah, that's paying off, man.
I
You
commit.
guys have recently made your way to Hanail. It is Kaito the 12th. It took you 8 days to get there.
Now, the purpose of our visit, it is mostly to help our friend Gaius with arm problem and perhaps get that amazing sword looked at so we could learn everything we
Yeah.
possibly could about it.
It is a pretty cool sword.
It is shiny. It's very shiny.
Gaius made the executive decision to go to Hanail. So. Because more than half of the group, I guess, is bisexual and can't make decisions. So.
Kaito the 4th. Okay, yeah. So, you said what day that we arrived?
Kaito the 12th, Kaito.
Yeah, I got that in here. The 12th, okay.
Better than Taito, because they make shit games.
But what about What about Bandai Namco?
Where are we?
Bandai Namco are like
the worst games.
They're doing good stuff. They're going to do good stuff. Going all in on Dark Souls.
You know what they need?
And everything. Everything else.
I need a remaster of Rogue Galaxy.
Ooh.
I just need them.
What that is.
It was a decent.
Bullshit! It was
PlayStation 2
decent.
RPG.
It was fucking incredible.
Yeah. I want them to just allow me to digitally download the Xenosaga games. They're not on any of the marketplaces.
I have all of them.
Yeah. I have one of them, and it's like out of order.
I have one of them.
I have one.
Which one?
I have.
Maybe with our powers combined, we can have 2/3 of a game series.
Yeah!
Hooray!
Watch it be the exact same one.
I have.
That would be
I have
terrible.
1, 2, and I have 1, 2, and 3 if you need them.
You have them?
Nice.
I may
Why did
honestly
you
borrow
leave
those
with
at
that?
some point. Yeah, where were you this whole time? Where were you when I was coming up with this plan? Putting boxed wine in jars.
Wow.
Aww.
It's always sunny in Philadelphia.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Did you know that Brian is Charlie if Brian couldn't read?
I can't read.
If Brian was illiterate, he would be Charlie.
Anyway. So yeah, you guys are approaching Hanail. You see this massive, several mile wide floating island in the sky, and a city that has established itself beneath it for people who can't reach that very easily. It is from the direction you guys are approaching at. It's just a really interesting backdrop of mountains, massive mountains, coming up behind the city with this weird floating upside down top of a mountain just a few miles away from the nearest I should say several like leagues away from the nearest mountain peak. There are every now and then you'll see people flying up or down, so that there's activity sometimes in between the skyline of the bottom, which is called Molum, and the top, which is called Isle, named after the two people who made the city.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Lovely story, by the way, Brian.
Yeah, it's pretty.
There's a tear to my eye.
It's a gay.
It's
It
about,
made
it's
it made
almost-
me feel awkward because I'm 7 and I don't like mushy stuff.
That's fair.
It's almost as good as that one thing with the two gay elves in fucking can't remember the name of the goddamn game. Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh, okay.
Dude, that story made me cry. No, for real. It was bad.
Adorable.
Hurt my heart.
Oh.
So yeah, you guys are approaching Hanale, heading towards the city gates. What would you like to do?
Gaius?
Walk towards the city gates. What do I see?
What are you walking towards?
The city gates.
Yeah, you walk in. It's a stone gate. It's circular-ish. It's not very uniform. You can tell that the bottom part of the city has been added to over time. They primarily use stone because it's easy to get from the base of the mountain. There is, as you guys walk in, there's no one stopping you from walking into town. There's no guard out front or anything like that. As you walk in, you see some relatively large structures made of stones. The larger of the stones on those structures have all of these different decorations, runes, spiral drawings, and stuff like that on them. And then in between all of the larger structures, there are significantly smaller shanty type things put up in between them. Spending enough time walking through the streets, you know that you would be able to realize that the Loxodon, or in the story, the Loxodonta, the elephant folks, were the first people to kind of set up camp down here, and then everybody else kind of built their homes in between these massive structures that would house these 8-foot tall elephant folks. But also, happy birthday, Rob!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
So anyway,
He loves us.
but yeah, are you just going to continue wandering around for a little while?
First of all, I'm gonna find anybody on the street, and see if they know where a building for clerics or healers is.
Looking for a pack of pachyderms.
If you're looking for a pack of pachyderms, you'll want to try the Packle District in Mulham.
Leave now.
I'm not joking. So I will give you guys I'll give you guys a quick rundown.
First of all, hang on. I have to stop somebody. Hey, you, sir. Or madam.
Hang on, I'll just give you a quick rundown of the districts here.
Sir, ma'am. Ma'am,
There's
sir. Sir, ma'am.
Bertha Village in Mulham, the Canopy District in Isle, the Packle District in Mulham, the Ivory District in Mulham, the Hallex Ward in Isle, Earthen Ward in Mulham, Pluma Ward in Isle, Ancusa District in Mulham, Lions District in Mulham, Kushan District in Mulham, Ganpati Village in Mulham, Garuda Borough in Isle, Vinyaka Village in Mulham, Ganashlaka District in Mulham, Song Borough in Isle, and Kailash Ward. All of these are elephant and bird terms. Yeah, that's the whole point. So.
Round of applause.
Proud of you.
Please, no. You there.
Who are you trying to find? What kind of person are you looking for?
I'm looking for just any old villager who looks like they are from this place.
Okay.
Looking for a townie. I don't give a shit who.
Okay. Let's see.
A townie? Be careful.
Hello.
Probably the first person who would pay attention to you is an Aarakocra. You see, has bluish white feathers and bright green eyes. plain clothes, big gold amulet on her neck. She stops and looks at you and looks at your group, and she's like, "Can I help you?"
Oh, I just wanted to know, have you seen my sword?
I have not seen your sword. Did you lose it?
No, I mean, like, I pull
Guys,
out the
you can't
sword and
can't just go around like you guys make so much fun of me for a one night stand, and yet now you're going around asking Gaius.
Vita steps aside and gets a little closer to the Aarakocra. Our friend has very cursed sword, and we are looking for opportunity or experts to get rid of sword.
Wow.
Very cursed. It makes Gaius' friends say crazy things. Please do not take personally.
While Vita is talking to the villager about that, I'm gonna lean over to Rhythm and go, well, at least his sword is actually cool.
Hey, okay. I have completely realized that was a bad decision. Like, can we all move past it, please?
Survey
Please?
says
I don't think we can. I don't think we can. I don't think that's happening.
One time, guys.
Man, I can't even get one person. You got like, well, one person who's kind of like many people, honestly.
Oh my god.
She's a whole lot of women. Anyway.
I can't even get one person. You got one person.
Got like one whole person. Anyway.
Oh god.
Red's gonna say, yeah, Barley
Anyway.
can't.
Like, all this is happening while this third person is just watching. This whole conversation is...
Yeah, she's doing the kind of like eye bird
Red's-
thing when she's
Red's-
trying, assess the
Red's
situation.
gonna say to Barley, yeah, you can't get one person, but you could sure pull the one out from under me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you did that.
Vita remembers that did happen.
I didn't mean to. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna be over here.
The Aarakocra is going to look at you guys and go, am I necessary for this conversation?
Hey,
Can I...
what you doing later?
Do you...
Drawing?
Everybody... Listen. Everybody... Listen.
It's so soft.
I have a cursed sword. You know where I can... Speaking of which, have you seen my sword? Like... I'm sorry. The cursed sword makes me a little... Like, I can't stop thinking about it. I want to... Anyway, is there someone who can uncurse me, please?
No.
Try the Cathedral of the Gardens.
Okay, thank you. Sorry about the hold up.
Ganpati Village. Big building. Lots of statues and plants.
Call me. We got a sending stone.
Call you what?
Later.
Listen.
Call him an idiot.
You're an idiot.
Well, don't call him late to dinner.
Is this normal?
We're very dysfunctional. Don't mind us. Come on. Wait. What direction did you point again?
Oh, it's in the upper level of city.
Oh no, just I have wings. It's kind of hard to point directly behind me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Big feather this way.
General direction.
Sorry for all of us.
Yeah.
Wait, no, Aarakocra do have hands. They have wings on their back. They have hands. Never mind. Sorry. I'm thinking of like
well,
just a straight bird.
technically, these
So-
aren't Aarakocra.
Straight up bird, look at that
There's
bird.
something else, right?
Playing the straight.
I said technically these aren't Aarakocra. There's something else, right?
No, in game they're definitely
But I'm
Aarakocra. If I ever
In the
publish
book,
any
they might
stories,
have
yeah,
to
that's
be
what I was
something
saying.
else.
Like that's what I
Right.
was.
yeah, correct. I forget what the fuck I called them. It's basically a Latin word for bird or some
Bird
shit. I don't
law.
know. Anyway,
I'm sure you know a lot about bird law.
burb is not a bad idea, but no
Bird
one's gonna take it
folk.
seriously.
Verb folk. Love it.
So you guys standing there for a moment, you actually see, to answer Adam's question, you see this Aarakocra walk towards the middle of an intersection behind you guys. There's this raised platform that has staircases that go up, on each side, and she walks directly onto it. This purplish hue surrounds her, and then she just vanishes.
Vita wants to try that. First we uncurse Gaius, but Vita wants to try that. That looks fun.
I'm down.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, yeah.
down for figuring out what the fuck that was later. That looked fun.
Except I'm afraid of heights, but it's fine.
What are you talking about? They just disappeared.
I don't know, but it looks like maybe it goes up. But I could be wrong.
Okay.
If I'm wrong, then great. If I'm right, then uh-oh.
Shall we go to a place?
That's good.
Yeah.
I guess.
Let's go take
That's
care of
fine.
your sword problem.
Sword problems.
Hey, he's the one who started the innuendos this time, so let's go.
In your endo. Sorry.
Innuendo. What? I'm
Boo.
talking about this sword that I have right here. It's currently in my scabbard. I'm not. This is making it worse. This is making it so much worse.
Gaius says it's in his scabbard, but it's like actually out, and he's swinging it wildly to point at everything because he just can't let go of it.
Yeah, it's still in its scabbard, but I can't let go of the handle.
Well, at least you keep it sheathed.
Always sheath your swords, friends.
Keep it in your sheath.
Are you guys looking for the Cathedral of Gardens?
No, we're
Yes.
still doing
Yes,
penis
sir.
innuendos.
Oh, okay.
I
How
mean, we're
about it?
doing penis innuendos the whole way.
Yeah,
People stare. It's uncomfortable.
Fair enough. Okay.
it's kind of normal.
So,
Um,
typical reaction when we walk into town.
Anyone who's focused and not making penis innuendos, roll a perception check.
Hey,
I
nobody,
am
no,
not
nobody
making
roll a
innuendos.
perception check because none of us. No, I'm joking.
That's perfectly fine.
17.
Hang on.
I'm definitely making penis innuendos, so
23.
Okay.
Penis in your endo. I'm sorry.
Oh. What's that from?
21.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Relatively easily, you guys find this brownstone 3-story building with like plants and vines and sort of a courtyard around it that hasn't been developed yet because it's seems to be a well-revered area. So you walk in and there are people all over the place and there are statues everywhere, sort of in their own little alcoves. This is a temple dedicated to basically the pantheon of gods. Anyone who's interested can kind of come here to find their own little niche area. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Anyone who looks cleric-y.
There's clerics of all kinds of deities here.
Who would be in charge specifically of removing curses or like breaking hexes and that sort of thing? Is there
Any successful cleric might be able to do that, but there are some who are dedicated more to healing than others. So
yeah. Can I kind of just from like my experience with like Theseus and paladining and probably went to some holy place at some point in time, can I see if I can identify like an authority figure of some kind?
Roll insight.
I have the chart in front of me. Can I
Hey,
cheat?
yeah. Give me the chart.
Oh, you want the chart? Can I share the chart, Brian?
Yeah, you guys all have that chart.
Oh, we do? Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna give it to
fucking
Rob
can't-
again.
Can't fucking remember where I put it.
Okay, let me
Get
here. Let me
You said
I guess I'll
insight.
okay.
Sorry, what?
You
Yeah,
said
insight.
insight.
Yes.
15.
Okay. There is actually a minotaur in clericy robes. His robes are or they're covered in like mauls and flames and stuff like that. They're like it's definitely a war domain cleric rather than healing, but he seems pretty authoritative. You go up to him and he's like, "How can I help you?"
Sorry to bother you. I have a friend over there, the human, who happened to pick up a cursed sword, and we are trying to rid him of it.
You'll want to speak to, and he points to a deep gnome Zverfneblin person on the other side of the temple. The Halu.
The who?
Halu.
Okay. Thanks. Okay, guys, we're supposed to go see that person over there.
Getting
Okay.
a share request from Rob?
Yeah, I just sent him the spoken gods thing.
Yeah, but I thought I'd already shared it with him. Hang on, Rob.
Oh.
You did.
Here we go. You'll get it in your email.
Your mom's in my email.
Okay.
I will also send this to Christine if I spell this right. Okay, there you go. All right. You guys go over to the Zverfneblin. It's a short, stout, gnome-ish type person. Almost like a mix between a gnome and a dwarf. Gray-skinned, large nose, broad forehead, no hair. But he's dressed in very nice white clothes. Almost like white traveling clothes with a thin line of red that goes down each of the arms. He looks at you guys and he's like, "What can I do for you today?"
Why are you guys laughing at him?
Why are you
Pardon
guys
our
laughing at me?
friend, he's an idiot.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, pardon
That was
our
expected.
friend over there.
He sounds like my cousin. Anyway.
Yeah, we've got so our human friend over there who's holding on to the sheathed sword.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's
hey,
a
how
really
you
good
doing?
sword. That's a great sword.
That's a
That's
cursed
what I've been
sword.
saying.
It's a
Have you
it's a
seen the sword?
problem, and we're hoping you might be able to assist us in ridding him of it.
Got a problem, yo, I'll solve it.
Pretty great sword. I don't
Okay.
really want to get rid of it for some reason, but I kind of do.
Okay, so let's see. He's gonna come over and kind of like touch your arm, touch the sword a little bit, close his eyes. It's not good. Okay. And how much were your donations to the Temple of Halubita?
How much does it have to be?
Well, to remove a curse, we tend to request 100 gold.
Guys,
Yeah.
can we
Yeah, we can. I'm gonna dig
Okay,
into
thanks,
my
Dad.
crap and pull out 100 gold.
Okay. Bear with me just a second. Is everybody able to see this thing now, by the way? This
Yeah.
chart of gods?
Chart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, good. It won't matter a ton unless you guys have to do clericy stuff, but it's just worth knowing. Okay, so the Zwerfneblin grabs onto your arm, grabs onto the sword, mutters some words under his breath, and pulls the sword away from you. And it doesn't bother you at all.
Oh, that sword sucked. I hated it the whole time.
Makes sense.
This is what you get
I-
for touching things without
you're
figuring out what they are.
Christine, no one can hear you.
Chris, you're muted.
To be fair, Vita handed the sword to Gaius. Vita was the first to pick it up, and Vita didn't think about it.
Also, I totally just touched like so many things in all of those holy sites, and so yeah, like
No,
still.
it was
Well,
my
that's-
fault. I shouldn't have attuned to a blade. I didn't.
It was the attunement specifically.
Yeah,
Kirsten.
for
Oh, okay.
this checks
That's how
out
you
for
get
rhythm.
STIs.
Panzink always said she touched all the right places.
That's how you get STIs. Sword transmitted infections.
Especially in her
Damn
especially
you
in
all.
And you paid the fee, right?
especially in
Yeah.
Panzink's
Yeah.
holy places.
Okay.
He has been paid.
Okay, doctor. Doctor
What
Jesus.
clerics are?
Doctor Jesus.
Clerics are honestly the worst because they're both religious and doctors. It's your
Dr.
pastor
Jesus.
and your doctor both asking for your money.
Pastor.
Hey,
doctor.
I love my doctor, so
I love my
Oh.
pastor, doctor.
Doctor Pastor. That's my
That
new
is weird.
sitcom.
Think about it.
My new sitcom,
them-
Doctor
I have-
Pastor.
Because you don't want your pastor to be your OBGYN.
I have nothing to add to this conversation.
Herschel and Red are just like in the corner, like, okay.
So I don't know.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I really hated that sword. Every time I think
What
about
are you guys planning on doing with the sword? Would
probably
you
gonna
like to
sell
keep it? Okay.
or
Just
gonna sell it to somebody.
Can you remove the curse completely from it, or no?
well, it's possible. What would your donation be?
For is it like for like 12 monthly fees?
How about a taste of my ass?
I'm sure your ass is fine and delicious, but I'll pass.
Is it like a installment plan, like 12
Then-
monthly fees of $19.99?
Oh
3 easy.
no,
Do you-
no.
Three
Also,
easy
we all have to
payments?
hydrate.
Oh,
God.
Hang
Oh,
on.
drinking
Alright.
soda this whole time.
I'm not doing it. Fuck you.
Not how this works, Rob.
I don't wanna.
It's-
You can't
it's-
make him.
Travis.
You're not his real dad.
I don't have any water and I have to go. I ain't going. You can't make me look at that cat.
I'm sending you guys a picture of my cat just laid the fuck out on my old mattress cover that I've yet to get rid of.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, Teddy's right there.
Okay.
He likes to pass out on my hockey puck rug. It's perfectly circular for him.
Nice.
Aw.
Perfect.
Vita sends a quick message spell to Red and asks, "Should we ask any of these clerics about our holy site problem?"
Rob? Is Silly still with us? Maybe we
Yeah.
should. Maybe.
Hi, I'm just small.
I'm gonna, I guess, respond to the message. Maybe we should ask Silly? Silly?
Silly, would this be a good group of people to ask about our particular problem that we've been having?
Probably not. She's gonna like bring you guys all in real close.
Yeah.
These guys are more the swindly type than the history type.
Oh, fair. Okay.
Like
I
they
kind
can
of
do,
might have picked up on that.
yeah, they can do the magic, but like,
Do you
I
think
offered
this
my
is-
ass. It wasn't good enough. I
Brian, are we making statements on organized religion?
don't
Are we,
What?
Baby.
yes, but still more than you know. There are things you guys don't know yet that might, if you ever just think to yourselves at some point, you know, Brian was making a statement on organized religion, and then realize more context later. You were like, oh,
Pass
What
the
a-
pass
what
the
a
plate.
dick.
Pass the plate. Pass the
Praise
the
the
offering
Lord,
plate.
and pass the ammunition.
Oh my god.
Okay. Gaius is healed of his sword problem.
That was
So is the sword
decided
still
outrageously.
cursed?
Yes, it is.
Unless we give him more money, and I offered my ass and he wouldn't take it.
I'm not sure,
Yeah.
but your ass is worth 500 gold.
Now,
Listen, my ass is.
Red's
worth
gonna
way more
interject and
than
go, "Now,
that.
hang on. How can you determine its?
Vita's
How can you
confused.
determine its worth if you've not partaken of its use?"
There's no ass or any other genital that's of
Now,
use to
hang
someone
on.
who's celibate.
That's where you're wrong.
Think about it.
Have you ever needed to shit twice as often as you
Okay.
and you couldn't?
Oh, okay. So he said that I could eat his ass, not have his ass.
Yeah, he mixes words up sometimes.
He does seem to type.
Oh dear.
Again, and I'm the
No.
one. I'm the one who
It's
just
because you
keeps
have
getting
one thing,
fucked
though. I
on.
think if you had more things, it'd be harder to reference just one.
Red's gonna look over and go, "Yeah, seriously, Rhythm. What else have you done aside from sleep with Panzink?"
I've been the one. Oh gosh, I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna walk out. I walk away. Nope. Done.
Vita turns to the side to everyone. We stop giving Rhythm a hard time about that one night.
When she stops giving us a hard time about everything
It was
else.
pretty loud though.
That's right. It was raucous. Vita got an education. Vita did not want it, but Vita got one.
When Rhythm stops giving us a hard time about everything else, we'll stop giving Rhythm a hard time about that.
Oh fuck. That's great.
We're gonna go now.
Oh, I'm dead.
Track. We love.
We're going to go now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Goodbye.
It's like, wait,
Oh wait, are we taking the sword or not?
We're keeping the sword.
let's keep the
Okay.
sword.
Okay. Okay, we're
You
keeping
can
the
just
sword.
keep it. You can use it to really
Don't
mess
attune
with
to it.
somebody.
Yeah.
Don't just don't attune to it. It's fine. You can use it to poke people. Staff. Staff.
Yeah. Or we could give it to someone
Oh,
who
yeah.
really deserves it.
Oh. I like it.
This is what Vito was thinking.
That
Or-
sounds
So what's now? Gaius has no cursed arm. Is this the
No,
place?
he does.
Oh, wait. So no
He's
cursed
been-
swords, but he has
Correct.
cursed arm. Okay,
Correct.
Vito got confused.
every curse.
I think I need an exorcism for this, but I'll keep it.
Where is
Yeah,
the-
I mean, you
What
would
is
be
it?
fully aware. Your arm still feels like weird tinges of pain every now and then. That didn't go anywhere.
It's just interesting that
Mhm.
these two
Where do we
curses
go now,
don't
Glenn?
counteract or interact.
You guys wanna
He has
Well,
phantom
ride
limb.
that in?
Trust me, that limb ain't a phantom.
I tried.
Why should we trust you, though? You've been doing stuff with Rob's limb.
What? Who, me?
I mean, we all know he fucks.
That's true.
Rob
he
does
does
fuck.
That's out of character, person.
OOC!
Yeah, where are you guys headed?
To teleport town, let's ride the teleporter.
So
Invisibility, make it.
Purple smoke! Purple smoke!
you guys notice that pretty much
Probably-
any major intersection of like larger streets, I mean, obviously not every alleyway, but any significant junction has one of those platforms in it. So it'd be pretty easy to find.
Just wanna.
Junction,
Step on those.
junction,
Who
what's
wants to
your
go first?
Stepping on it and going somewhere else. Okay, well, I'm terrified already, but let's do this, I guess.
Real fast. Two questions. Well, one question and one roll. Allie, have the YouTube videos? Have you been pushing those out?
I have not.
Okay. Sometime this week, can we make sure that we have all of them? Because I'm worried I may have missed one.
Yeah,
I'm not sure
I'll
how to find out.
probably tomorrow be going through and making sure everything's up.
Okay, let me know if there are gaps. I
Okay.
think Robbie is
I
still
have every
saving them
single
for a
one
while.
backed up.
Is that okay? Cool. Just in case.
Sweet.
All right. Second thing is everyone who's getting in the teleporter, roll a Constitution throw.
Okay.
Saving throw.
Oh, boy.
Boy, oh boy.
Already out the gate. Ass fully chapped.
11.
Does
Okay.
That is. That is a 24.
Does the D20
Okay.
count if it lands perfectly on top of your D6? Sweet.
Sure.
It's a 22, nat 20.
Nice.
I've got an 11 too.
And 11 too. That's
A
30.
12.
Okay. So, Gaius and Barley and a little bit of rhythm, you feel like you're about to throw up for just a second, but you're able to kind of like hold it in. Everybody else is like, "Oh, cool, teleportation, not a big deal, whatever." And so,
Teleportation?
yeah, teleportation. But you guys pop relatively quickly. I mean, like it is a jarring transition, and you notice you're up in the air. You're on the floating island in the sky.
Holy shit.
Oh my god! Just excited lizard.
Okay,
Clapping
this is
everywhere.
this is weird. Is this weird to anyone else?
I'm gonna request that someone carry me because I
Herschel-
don't want to look over the edge.
Vita is getting uncomfortably close to the edge. Like,
I'm gonna close
I
my
need
eyes.
heights, but Vita is going crazy. Just like,
I'm closing
Herschel
my
and
eyes.
Red are just looking out over the edge at the expanse.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, he's
Uh,
watching The Expanse
I fucking wish I was.
Prime.
He loves that show. Vita, roll a dexterity check.
That show is
Oh,
incredible.
great. How dare you? Oh, that is a nat 20, but a 24 for technical.
Okay, so you guys see Vita even do some like crazy shit where they they run out and then like slap their tail down to kind of give them some air and then bounce right back, that kind of thing. Like
No.
they are just all over the edge.
There are vines that they're swinging from, like
Yeah.
hanging fully over, like
Yeah.
gym
No.
pockets. Like
Vita, even still though, when you get to a certain point, you will notice that you're pushed back.
ooh. They absolutely start fucking around with those physics.
Red is gonna notice this and start just watching the. So like when Vita reaches a certain point, it just like pushes them back on.
Yeah.
Red's gonna jump.
Okay.
I'm just over here wincing.
Uh-oh.
Red, you kind of like start this and then you're just lightly put back onto your feet.
I'm gonna do it again.
Same result.
Now he's just gonna like he's gonna just look at Herschel and they're just gonna look at each other and they're talking, but
Let's see, whereabouts would you be? Probably the Songburrow. You see a female wizard tiefling kind of like standing against one of the trees off to the side watching all of you guys, and she says and this like you guys have like the standard idea of a wizard being an older, wizened person. This is not. This is a smoking hot tiefling. Like, this is an alarmingly attractive person who does magic. Auburn hair, gray eyes, kind of holding onto a staff leaning on a tree, looking at you guys and says, yeah, holding onto a staff. Looks at you guys and goes,
Freudian slip.
yeah, they had a problem for a couple 100 years, so they fixed it. First time?
Is it yours? If not, would you like
Red's
to
gonna
have one?
Red's gonna look back and jump again and go, no, that was the third time.
Oh, cry.
She's gonna look at you guys and be like, tourists, and just start walking in the other direction.
Hey, don't wait. No, so I'm gonna follow her.
Okay.
Barley and Rhythm are both like, hey, wait, hey,
Guys, what's happening? Why are they being weird?
Where you going?
Who did
Where
you
you
ask?
going?
Wait, no. So how many people had to try to kill themselves before they like built a barrier?
Nice
We
small
didn't-
talk. That's good
we
job.
didn't keep count. We had a crew to deal with it. It was a job. It was a thing someone woke up every day to clean up.
That's unfortunate. Yeah. So I'm Rhythm. Weird, a bunch of idiots. Who are you?
D-gay.
Nice. Same.
D-I-G-H-E-I-I.
Do that one more time.
D-I-G-H-E-I-I.
Putting in my notes. D-gay, hot, tiefling, wizard.
Probably gay.
What? What the fuck is wrong
Hey.
with you, man?
Vita is not invested one way or the
Hey,
other.
I'm just saying, ladies might want to get in on that. You know what I'm saying?
So
Vita
The
is
weirdest
indifferent.
wingman.
so
Yeah.
we're
That's
not
fair.
quite tourists. We're not quite anywhere near locals. But where would be a good place to get some ale in town? Is there like a craft brew place
Red's just gonna go.
somewhere that makes it in house?
She takes her staff and points to a building literally across the street. You see a sign that says the Viridian Pipe.
They don't have any IPAs there, do they?
No, they make their own potions.
Red's
though.
gonna go. I don't do drugs.
I do.
That's too bad.
So about the
Snort.
pipe and the laying of it. I was trying to make a joke, but I couldn't come up with one.
She
You got
she
there.
kind of leans on her staff and like really leans over and kind of says, "It's a pretty tall order for such a short man."
You know, many have said such a thing to me, but many have been surprised.
Red's gonna lean in.
One.
I did say at the start that we are a bunch
Red's
of
gonna lean
idiots.
into to Zige and go. Yeah, he may be small, but like it's like a tripod.
Oh.
That's not saying much for a halfling.
When it's a full-size tripod, yeah.
It's like a baby's arm.
Oh no.
Oh,
Vita
it's
is
awful.
watching this.
Ah.
Vita is watching this like a train wreck. Like, they don't really want to be involved because this aspect of life does not interest them, but they can't look away. It's too fascinating. Just like,
Oh man.
Guys, leave that woman alone.
Do you want to?
She seems amused and she's kind of like watching you guys all derail, and
Do you
then
want to
kind of
get
looks.
a drink and tell us about how idiotic we are?
Nice.
She's looking behind all of you, and her face gets very serious.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Are you
gonna
guys-
look at who she's looking at.
yeah,
Is it
rhythm
your dad?
turns.
Is it your dad? Is your dad behind us? Is it your boyfriend? Who is
There is
it? Is your
a
girlfriend? Who is
there is a
they-
short tabaxi
Shit.
in some like gray tattered robes that just falls off of the edge.
Yeah.
Oh,
That can happen. The fuck?
Wait, isn't there? That's not supposed to happen.
Yeah, she
Right.
looks at it for a while and she's like, yeah, it's not.
okay.
Time to go.
Did
Can
someone just
I
commit
look
undead?
at the closest exit and get back down to wherever, like, as close to that guy fell off as I can?
Wait a minute, I got something. Vita scrambles over to the edge and slings slow at them.
Oh, nice.
Well, stop falling.
No, it's the
Slow
target
falling.
speed is is halved. Excuse me. It takes
But it
Yeah.
doesn't stop
That's-
fall speed.
no. It doesn't stop.
It can
it slows
stop
them down.
gravity.
Well, it wouldn't
It
slow
keeps
their
them
fall
from
speed.
hitting terminal velocity, basically.
I don't think that impacts gravity. I think it impacts motion, like
Ah,
because there's a spell called Feather Fall that's very
Yeah,
specific
Feather
about
Fall
that.
is what.
yeah. Okay.
Who-
Fine. I was hoping to do shenanigans, but
It
Dad
was
won't let me.
It was a good thought, but I have to,
Boo.
I have to be the game engine here.
All right.
Oh.
Oh,
Fuck.
I could. Shit. What's the I have climbing gear. Oh,
Wait a
but
minute.
but it probably wouldn't work on me because the edge thing probably would work on me. Like it would stop me. I wouldn't fall because I'm not a mage or anything. Oh wait, I'm a wizard. I'm a wizard?
Warlock.
Warlock. Shit.
You should know that character.
I'm a wizard, Harry.
Remember, you can.
You're
Can
literally the D
I-
student wizard. You get like 2 spell slots for your whole
Is it
life.
like that whole thing where it's like you can go through medical school and like be last in your class, but you're still a doctor? Like,
So can I go over to where they are and cast Gust and blow it from the ground up
That's a good idea.
It's a line of
Possibly.
strong wind, 60 feet long, 10 feet wide, that blasts in a
That's-
direction I choose.
That sounds
for
an
the
awful
spell's
lot like
direction.
barley.
Gust of wind, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, while he's looking that up, I forgot to say fuck J.K. Rowling. But fuck J.K. Rowling.
Yeah,
But anyway,
fuck JK.
that's all I wanted. Okay, I'm done.
So you guys are about a mile and a half
But-
up from the ground. So you're
Wow.
not near the ground enough for it to actually be coming from the ground.
Damn.
You can cast the spell. It will push him back up for a moment, but he's just going to fall out of it again.
But if he's pushed
there-
up, is there a potential that I could throw a rope or something, like a lasso? Like, could I lasso him?
You could try.
Ooh, I'm gonna try to lasso him. I got
Can
rope.
I give an assist action and give them advantage?
How would you assist someone in throwing a rope?
Hey,
Hold my legs.
tie the rope.
Yeah.
How about you
Stability?
tie the
Okay.
rope to my
Yeah.
arrow, and I'll just shoot the arrow.
At
Oh,
the
that's-
guy?
I
can
can
do
shoot
that.
the
We can
arrow
do that.
past him to where the loop will grab him. I feel like I can make
I like
that
it.
shot.
So, I rolled.
Roll dexterity.
Okay.
Do I need to do
oh,
that
good.
too?
I'm good at that. Okay.
Are you guys the longer you take to prepare this, the harder the DC gets, the further he gets away.
My
It's
dexterity
18.
Yeah.
I
was
got an 18.
While
24.
they're doing...
But
My
are you
deck is
taking
just deciding to fall apart. Don't
are you
worry.
taking the time to tie an arrow to this rope before
Nope, I'm
you do
sticking
this?
the rope right through the arrow. I know exactly where to go in the sheathing.
I can do quick knots.
There you
I'm
go.
used to doing quick knots because burglar. But and I also sometimes
Burglar
just
is not sailor.
I'm used to using a rope to get
Out
myself
of a building.
I have climbing gear. Leave me alone.
Hoisting up,
So
climbing the side of a building.
yeah,
Okay.
that.
Cat burglar.
Yeah, that. Also, I got an 18.
All right, we're gonna let the gods decide this one.
Fuck yeah, 18. Come on, 18. Daddy
Okay.
needs a new pair of shoes.
So
Can I say while they're doing that, I'm looking for the closest off ramp, I guess, to go to the ground closest to where he would be falling.
the one you guys walked off of
I was guessing that,
would
yeah.
be that. Yeah, it's
Okay, then I'm going back there and I'm running double dash, feline agility, all
So
my
you-
speed to go back down.
You didn't cast Gust then?
No.
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
well then you guys miss.
Oh.
God damn it.
This guy continues to fall. You teleport down well before he even hits the ground. I mean, a mile and a half is a long way to fall. And
Catch him.
Then if
Use your body.
now that I'm on the ground, can I cast Gust?
sure,
And I'm just gonna try to use it to totally slow his fall. And it's a concentration, it lasts for a minute. And so
Okay.
I'm just gonna gently direct him to the ground.
okay. The torn up robes are flying everywhere, and he's kind of looking at you with like anger and sadness, confusion. And then he eventually touches the ground and he just kind of like sits to his knees and he begins sobbing.
I'm gonna
The-
go.
Being curious, I decide to go down the teleporter to see what happened.
Okay.
I can't see for miles.
Can I
For
look
miles.
at him and see if he has any kind of like visible injuries?
Yeah, roll medicine check.
That's a nat 1.
Hard to tell.
I know nothing.
Yep.
I guess I'm gonna go down the teleporter as well to see.
I'll like yell up. I've
No
got
one
him.
hears you because
Yeah.
it's a mile and a half.
Can't nobody hear it.
Yeah, it's a mile and a half.
Yeah.
Okay,
Vita
true,
goes down
right.
the teleporter as well.
Okay.
I'm
You guys
gonna-
all pop in and see this guy sobbing with Vita standing in front of him. Oh, not Vita. I'm
Red,
sorry, Logan.
I'm
Well,
gonna
I
like
don't need to
go
cast empathy to
crisscross
figure out what's
applesauce
happening.
in
Yeah.
front of him, and partially just for like emotional support, I'm gonna cast Healing Spirit, and a couple like fey-ish pixies fly around,
Okay.
and it is healing. So if he has any injuries, it is healing.
Right. Gotcha.
But it's also just emotional support because they're really pretty pixies.
Fair enough. Doesn't seem to impact
Red,
him at all.
Red, very
Okay.
uncharismatically is gonna go. Are we crying because we fell or because we didn't fall all the way?
He finally kind of like understands like that's a line of questioning that makes sense to him, and he looks at you and he's like, it's got to end either way.
You want to elaborate on that?
He just kind of like he acts like he's about to start answering, and then he kind of gets this 1,000-yard stare and trails off into his head.
Hey, listen, buddy. I've
Did
been there.
DeGay follow us?
Not yet.
Okay.
Oh, we lost a gay.
We'll find her.
We're gonna find her.
The gay is never far away.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
good.
I had to.
Hey, you saw a window. He tumbled right through it.
Oh yeah.
So, what's the deal, man? You okay?
Obviously, he's not.
No
No one who's okay. Gaius.
Listen, it's a question. Like, what can I ask him?
What
Are you
is their
sad?
name?
What's your name, sad man? I'm not gonna say that.
You
I'm
are.
not gonna say that.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna.
What's your name, sad man?
Listen, what's your name?
I can't.
What do you-
I'm gonna look at the tabaxi and just be like, I've been saying this a lot lately, but my friends are idiots. However, it would help if we know your name.
Mirror.
What was that?
Mirror.
What is this is more of a not a question for Mirror, but for the DM and world building. What is Mirror? What is are they Loxodon or like what? Tabaxi.
They're
Tabaxi.
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 That's right.
No, they're not gray. Sarah can
Yeah,
help you.
they had gray robes. Sorry, I remember now. I had lost it.
Yeah, they are not gray. Their robes are gray.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
They look to be formally like yellow furred, but it looks like it has faded a lot.
Can Vita do just a basic perception check? Just like Sherlock Holmes, just study them and see what's going on.
Go for it.
While they're looking, I'll look at him and be like, I'm Rhythm.
Yeah, it's Mirror.
We might be idiots, but we try to be good people, and we couldn't stand aside and just watch you do that. I hope you understand.
I mean, some of us are not good, but our hand slipped, and that we don't know anything.
Barley, you're not helping.
But
Brian, that's a 17.
My hand slipped.
I would have taken all of your stuff if you died. I just want you to know. Okay, goodbye.
You don't notice anything out of the ordinary, Christine.
Okay.
Is he wearing pants? I would have taken his pants.
Can I?
Marley, walk
Can I
away.
just use minor divination to figure out how old this guy is?
Maybe?
I mean, that's what it says. I can learn his age in years.
Yeah, but there's
Cat
other
years.
stuff happening. I have to
Cat
I have to
years.
check against it.
How old is he in cat years?
Oh, is it okay? Minor divination is one of the homebrew ones. Read me that beautiful bean footage.
Here we go. This minor magical trick that novice diviners use for practice, drawing benign pieces of information out of a willing target's mind. I guess he's not willing. You
You don't
discern
know
one of the
that.
following pieces of information about a willing creature within range. Discern the target's name, the one it goes first to go to by that moment. You discern the target's age and years. Discern the target's birth month or season.
Ooh.
You discern the target's exact height and weight, target's placement within an arbitrary but astrologically generated system that you're both familiar with, such as target's astrological sign, affiliated element, or tribal animal. You discern a piece of information about the target, such as handedness, favorite food, or color, or number the target is currently thinking of.
Wow.
The target must consider information and its dissemination inconsequential.
What is that again?
Minor divination.
Minor divination.
But you choose one of those things. Is that correct? Not all of those things?
Yes.
Okay.
I only choose one.
Right. Okay. So, are you going to just cast it, or are you going to ask him for consent?
I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna cast it. I'm gonna just ask him how old he is because I'm curious about his faded colors.
Okay. He kind of looks at you and then starts to look through you, like his eyes lose focus a little bit, and he's like,
Can
26.
can I
So
In cat years?
hey, can I
Years.
roll like
Six.
an insight check to see like if I can kind of, he's got this 1,000-yard stare. He's obviously staring off into it. Can I tell if he's staring at something, or is it completely nothingness, or
It's complete nothingness. You can tell pretty obviously from it's just
The void. He's
yeah.
looking into the void, and the void is looking back and saying,
can I ask him what he
Hello.
sees?
All
What
of
is
it.
all of it?
All of
Describe it
it.
to me.
All of it. All of the options.
The end.
What options
and-
do you see what options do you see currently?
All of them. It's all just
Then why are we,
happening.
if it's all of the
And it's-
options, they can't all come true in this place, so why worry about all of them and just worry about one of them?
Because one of them will.
Can I do an Arcana check? I want to see if they're under a spell.
While
Yes.
Vita is doing that, I'm just gonna ask, are they all bad then?
No, they're just all known.
What's wrong with known?
Okay. There's nothing
All
wrong.
right. Just
Oh no.
are you trying to end your life? Is that
Yeah.
what I'm
What do you?
gathering?
He just jumped off of a bridge. Gaius.
It's
Is
asked
that
the
what his
obvious
options- Is that what his
suicided.
come on.
No, I
Man.
just had a fucking piece of popcorn stuck in me between my teeth. This
I
was the
just
only rational
fell.
way to get it out.
Like, are you?
I just fell, man. I'm sorry. I'm
Like,
tired.
well,
I
Red
just
Red is
fell.
gonna continue his line of
Everybody shut
Red
up.
is gonna continue his line of questioning and say like, so you're upset that you now know everything.
Not upset. Just it's done.
Well, it's
all
it's
done.
not
Everything.
done.
About
There are
what?
options.
Why do you feel this way? Like, is there a specific reason?
I don't know.
You don't know.
What do you mean you see all of the
Are you
How
like
do you see all of the options?
you just like overthinking things?
It's just all there.
I would feel like this pretty sweet looking sword.
Dude, Gaius, if you don't.
No.
Wait.
Maybe if he has a sword, he'll have a reason to live and to.
That's
And
fair,
no.
actually. That's fair.
Vita does
Brian-
not think that would be a good idea.
Brian, you just need a sweet ass sword.
I'm trying.
I mean,
to
he
think,
overthinks things. This is the blade of the overthinker.
That's
Come
true.
on.
That's
I'm
true.
trying to think through the way that the two so there's the sword and then there's obviously the stuff that you guys don't know about this guy and how they interact, and I don't know. I didn't prepare for this even remotely.
Nice. We broke the DM, guys.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
There's a parsing error happening. I'm like, what the fuck? How's that?
So we might have interrupted, if not halted, your plans. Since we did that, do you want to go and grab a bite to eat and explain to us these options you see, and we can try to assist?
You guys finally hear Dige's voice from behind you, and she goes, he's gonna find a way.
I was gonna ask if you knew DGay's number, so this is even better.
Barley. Wrong place, wrong time, wrong I know that we talked about your first date and your only date and how it could have gone better, and
I don't know
this
what you're talking about.
this is the opposite direction of better.
I don't know what they're talking about, DK. I really don't know what they're talking about. That couldn't be me. No.
This is the
Also,
opposite direction of better, Barley.
how much are you attached to your pants, Mirror? Because
Barley?
Vita silently palms Barley's head and like.
I'm just like.
I'm sorry that
Just
we're a
out
bunch of clowns.
Out of the shot, just like. I look like Mirror looked like a few minutes ago. Like, except I just fall to the ground.
So, Dige, what do you mean? What is going on?
We've had problems. A lot of suicides. Though no one's gotten through the protections up there yet. That's a new one.
Uh-oh.
How did you do that?
There are sightseers north of here.
And
people keep-
Sorry, you said sight singing.
People keep finding them.
What?
Okay, now I especially want that drink, not just for social and communal, but to like, what the fuck?
What?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Mostly,
Okay.
What is that thing you just said?
Sightseers.
Sight singers. What's that?
We're gonna learn about it over a drink. Let's go next door.
Okay.
Mirror, how about you come with us? Cause I just
Yeah,
So-
you're coming with us, period.
As you guys have turned around, Mirror has already vanished into the crowd of people.
well,
Damn
fuck.
it.
I am going to use the freaking. Hang on, where's it at? What's it called? I'm gonna use Warp Sight and try to find him.
Okay, use the spell slot, roll perception with advantage.
Perception with advantage.
Hell yeah.
Swamp. That was bad. 17.
He's wearing gray. He's moving slowly. You don't notice him.
God damn it.
Son of a... I wanted to...
Son of a biscuit.
I'm trying to talk to him. I've been where he's been.
If it makes you
Man.
feel worse, you were one away from finding.
God damn it. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, you're welcome. Just happy to bring down the mood. So are you guys going back up, or are you going to look for a bar down here?
Well, hadn't she pointed at the Viridian Pipe? Is that up?
That's up. Yeah,
Okay.
You guys were up when she pointed that out.
Then we'll go up.
Okay. Go up. Back to the Songburrow, to the Viridian Pipe, Dwarven-style tavern. It's in kind of disrepair, but it's still relatively popular. A lot of people there. You guys are fortunate to find a table that will seat all of you. Let's see. The
DM is also fortunate that we found a table that seats all of us. Otherwise, we'd have to split the party.
Yeah,
That
damn
doesn't
it.
impact me at all.
Yeah, because then you got to start doing scene cuts. Jump cut.
However, while we're doing this is actually a good spot to take a break.
All
I
right,
have to pee.
we'll be back in a minute, everybody.
Cool.
Hey everybody, it's me, your DM for Almora RPG, Brian. We're taking a break right now. Some of us are probably going to use the bathroom, get a snack. Sarah's probably having a mental breakdown. I want to take this moment to make sure that we remind you to hit the follow button if you haven't already. If you'd like to continue seeing us play Dungeons & Dragons in my homebrew world. Monday nights at 7 p.m. we're playing Dungeons & Dragons in Almora. That's a homebrew world. It's 100% created by me for this group of people. On Friday nights we get together and just talk about stuff. It's a disaster usually. It's worth watching. It's one of those kind of train wreck situations. You really want to tune in for that. That starts at 8 p.m. on Friday nights. In upcoming Wednesdays, or maybe by the time you're seeing this video, it will have already started. Robbie is going to be hosting his own sessions in Almora, which is a Guy Fieri-based homebrew world that he's been working on. Also, probably a disaster. Totally worth watching. And then here and there, we'll play video games just as we have time. Take a moment to hit subscribe, especially if you have Prime. You can do a Prime subscription. It doesn't cost you anything, and we get supported that way. We also have a link tree in our thing down here. We've got YouTube if you want to catch up on the old episodes. We have Instagram, we've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. We also have Buy Me a Coffee if you don't want to do a subscription on Twitch. I think it's $3. It just sends us a little bit of support. And what we're trying to use that for is to help grow the channel. Allie is someone who does most of our social media and a lot of our other behind-the-scenes work, and we're trying to work together as a group to bring in enough money to get her a better computer, because hers is... it's doing pretty poorly. We are trying to help Sarah out with another computer because she's the one that she's had since college back in 2011, and she is our digital design person. She'd like to continue doing artwork for us and that kind of stuff, and we want to support her in doing that. It also goes to pay for subscriptions. We use D&D Beyond, we use Fantasy Grounds, and eventually we would like to get to the point to where it's paying us to continue doing this for you guys. I spend way more time than I probably should writing for this world, not just for the campaign, but I'm also working on side projects, short stories, and things like that. We've got Robbie, who spends a ton of time setting up the tech for this, making sure that the stream is run clear and that you guys can hear everything. Everyone's kind of pulling in and using their own resources to do this, and your support helps us do that even better. So if you like what you're seeing, you want to continue to support stream, there are tons of ways to do it. There's probably a good few more minutes before we will be back and ready to continue whatever we're doing at this moment. It's probably stupid, but funny nonetheless. We will be back in a few minutes. You'll see a screen. Just sit here, take a break, go use the bathroom, get a snack for yourself. I don't know, check on your mom, see how she's doing. Your partner? You got cats? Anyway, we'll be back in a few minutes.
Did you know that drinking a ginger ale when you're a ginger is cannibalism?
What about
Facts.
drinking red? What about drinking red?
No.
What about red drink?
Oh shit.
That's even
No.
worse.
No, because that's red dye 24, not ginger.
I mean,
What if?
Now, if you did it and choked on it, then it's and you were 24 years old, then it's red dye 24.
This
Not gonna hurt anyone.
this implies that I'm this
that
implies
hurts
that I'm
so
24
hard.
years old.
I'm only 21.
Boy, you stupid.
Anyway, where
Anyway,
are we?
you guys are in the Viridian Pipe.
Yeah.
We're in the Viridian Forest. Sweet, cool.
I gotta catch me a caterpie.
I'm in for Pikachu.
So
Blank,
can I
please.
go to the
Tabaxi
bartender?
Yeah, so you guys see one of the first actual elves, like just elf that you've seen in a long time since you've been in Perea, working behind the bar.
In a dwarf-themed bar.
Listen, history. This is a very old city. There's
You'll
shit
learn
just
about it in Premora, maybe.
more in the book than Premora, but yeah, maybe some still. There are a lot of just like old buildings that people have taken over.
Okay.
This city predates this nation. So, it when Perea was founded, this city was already like 1,500 years old. So, anyway,
God damn, everything's older than the pyramids.
yeah. So there's several reasons why I do that. Step into my world building capsule for a
No.
moment. One, if I ever decide that I want to put stuff in between events, I have plenty of room to do it without screwing shit up. I learned that from the Elder Scrolls. Also, it's just more interesting when stuff's really fucking old.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's fair. I would say most of the places I have been that were older than our nation were a lot more fun than our nation.
yeah.
It's only been 2, but still.
But so I already have your guys' second campaign like mildly planned out. There are things that you guys will encounter. It'll be at least several hundred years after this. There are things you encounter that have changed as a result of what you guys are doing now. So, like, I want there to be consistency in that kind of stuff. Just, you know.
Okay.
All right. You walked up to the bar. Here's an elf.
Yeah. Sorry.
Hey, I walked up to the bar. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
A
This-
tabaxi, a shifter, a halfling, a man, and a lizard folk walk into a bar.
And a gnome.
And a gnome.
Lady.
Well, the gnome didn't walk into the bar. The gnome rode in on a steed that's a panther.
Meow.
Okay. Anyway, so the bartender, brown hair, long face, blue eyes. He looks at you. Hey, what can I do for you?
Can we all get best food and your most recommended ale?
Absolutely. I'd love to do that. How many?
The 7?
I'm not
Yeah,
drinking.
sure. Oh, so water for you.
Also, all meat dishes save for one vegetarian dish.
I'm trying to cut back. Can you just make me 2 beers?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Okay.
So 6 meat dishes, 1 vegetarian, and 8 beers.
7 beers. He said he was having water.
Yes, 7 beers. You see, you're even more on top of it than I am.
Well, that's what we do here. I'll be out in just a moment.
Okay, thank
I
you.
drink 2 beers in the morning. I drink 2 beers at night. I drink 2 beers in the afternoon. It makes me feel alright. I drink 2 beers in time of peace and two in time of war. I drink 2 beers before I drink 2 beers, and then I drink 2 more. That's just sublime. And just replace 2 joints with 2 beers.
It's beautiful.
You guys sit down with DGA, and she starts explaining the sight singers.
Where?
She says, "Huh?"
You said Degay. Where?
You sit down with DGA.
Where?
She starts explaining the sight singers. She explains that typically they are found in the Liflius forest on the other side of the Olgor Mountains, but somehow they are now north of Hanael as well. Burfrost, where the Furbolg live, seems to be fine. It's not like they've had problems with them there. So their best assumption is that because she doesn't think they can travel over water, that they've somehow come through the mountains to the side of the Olgor Mountains.
Hang on. Did you just say Burfrost?
I said Burforst.
Oh, I thought you said Burfrost.
I probably did say it too fast and said it wrong.
Honestly, man, this whole sight singers thing, this is outside. It just feels like a bunch of people who take chorus way too seriously. Like that's the name of people who.
That's fair.
Hi everyone, we're the sight singers.
Oh, God, flashbacks.
Give us a piece of music, we'll sing it on sight.
Are you ready? No, Mom, I'm not. Because my mom was literally a choir teacher.
Yeah,
So, who are these sight singers?
They are, we don't really know exactly what they are, but they come to you, they sing something. They have giant glass-like flat eyes and long noses. They're hunched over in tattered robes. They'll sing, and as they sing, strands of tears come out from their eyes, and they spin it into almost like a yarn underneath their cloths, and then they'll walk away, and you'll think that you escaped them, but within weeks, you often kill yourself.
I feel like they need to.
Everyone that they've been able to talk to says that essentially the sight singers are showing all of their possible futures to them, and it takes away their willingness to live anymore because it's all boring. It's all known. There's no surprise. There's no I don't know, zest. Just saps their will to live.
And what's been done to stop these people?
When we can find them, we're not sure. They are adamant.
Are they trying to get people to kill themselves, or is that just like a side effect of?
We don't know.
Man, I wish I would have caught that guy.
He dead now, probably. I'm gonna take his pants.
Don't take his pants.
Too
You're
late.
not the boss of me. You're not my real dad.
Barley, don't
I
take
look
his
at you with
pants.
the
You're not my dad! Fucking ugly ass.
You're not my dad! My dad's not a phone. I threw it on the ground. I threw the rest of the cake too. I'm sorry. I went into a place.
Okay, meta question.
Okay.
Are these sight singers, are they moving in directions that make sense to the corruption that's been happening, or is this an unrelated issue?
Seems unrelated.
Okay.
The closest you guys have done, Gasleff Meyer, they haven't made it that far. You guys did the Drearwood. Haven't made it that far. They're literally just on either side of the Olgor Mountains, as far as anyone
So,
knows.
could we?
What is known about? Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, could we theoretically, be on the lookout for them if we make our way to? Man, that's the wrong fucking map, Robbie. God damn it, you piece of shit. Sorry, I get mad at myself.
Oh God.
No.
Be nice.
You
Be nice to yourself, Robbie.
be nice
Could
to
we-
our friend.
Otherwise,
Hang
we'll
on.
hurt you.
Now let's see where this goes.
Stop it.
Well, there probably won't be a stream on Wednesday. Cause I won't.
Aw.
Cause I won't
Why is that?
exist now.
Stop it.
No.
Robbie, we can't
I got the right map
have
now, so I
party
fixed all of
without
my
you.
problems. Would we? That's all I needed.
that it's the fucking Derek comedy thing. All of our problems are solved.
Yeah, exactly. I Tarzan.
Anyway.
But would we theoretically be able to, if we were to make our way up? Because I know we had the choice between coming here and heading towards Bitten Rodor. If we were to head that way, could we keep a lookout for them and maybe study up on them or figure out, like, hey, what the fuck are you happy singy bitches doing?
Yeah, you could do that.
So,
If you see them.
do we know of any way, I guess this would be a question for DGay. So we know that they do their singing tier stuff. They really need to see an optometrist about that. But they do all that, and then people see everything they need to see and kill themselves weeks later. Do we know, like, are they targeting anyone specific? Is it random? Is it are they solo travelers or what?
Seems to be random.
Are they always solo?
Set in a much more feminine and attractive voice. She says, not always solo. Sometimes they, again, in the Lifliest Forest, that's the Lifliest Forest, and you would know this, Red, just by legend, but Lifliest Forest is like the don't fucking go there forest. There's a lot of fucked up shit in there. So that's where they tend to live. And I think it's there's Midnest that's a little bit south of there, and there's one other town that's closer. Celestica. Celestica, they're used to dealing with them, but basically they know that the trick is not to listen to the song. But the fact that they're over on the side of it, most people don't know what to do.
Would Red know this?
Roll. This is going to be high because it's on the other side of the continent from you. Roll nature.
I am
check.
also
We'll
a
call it nature.
sage and do lots of reading and studying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're probably the only person I would let roll for it. You're the only person who have a chance at knowing. Yes.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, Red would have a general idea. Like, I mean, probably not remembering a ton of detail, but like you've heard about them.
Would I know the key fact of like the
Maybe.
one thing about them is to not listen to the song? Because like that's like the big thing.
Probably would have read it in a book somewhere.
Well, I'm gonna relay that to the party members who are not from Perea, and I assume that DGay would know this as well.
Probably, yeah.
But yeah, just gonna relay that, you know, like the thing is to not listen to the song. So Gaius would really come in handy here if, you know, we're traveling that way and we could all just use some earplugs and then have some telecommunication.
Oh, I thought you were.
I was being
Never
fucking
mind,
serious,
buddy.
goddammit.
I mean, I know, but I was gonna be like, just forget it.
You don't make this.
Rob/Red is just like on aggro mode tonight. At himself and everyone else.
I'm mad at everything, but
Is it that time of the month, buddy?
it's just that it's that time of
red time of the month.
existence.
You both.
But
Guys, come on.
no, I was just saying, like, I relayed that to the party, and you know, like, as we head that way, it might be wise to we'll just roll with some earplugs and some telecommunications, because you'll never see them. You'll hear them before you see them, and you don't want to hear them. So.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
How did they survive the sirens?
Wax in their ears.
Yeah.
Beeswax?
Yeah.
And one of them tied himself to a mast and refused to wax his ears because, you know, every dude has to do a pissing match thing. So.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Welcome to Toxic Masculinity 101.
So, food comes. It's decent, pretty good food. We'll say roasted chicken, some vegetables, extra vegetables for the non-roasted chicken one, and 7 beers come.
As he eats meat right now.
Yeah.
All right. So, don't go to that place. Got it.
I like that it's called the Lifeless Forest.
So
It's like lifeless. Anyway.
It's Old English, stands for lifeless.
That's hilarious. Sounds the same. It's great.
Because
Nice.
if you go there, you'll die.
Yay.
Guess where
Sorry.
one of the dungeons is?
Oh, let's burn it down.
yeah.
Burn down
Is it
the
a dead
forest.
gin?
Let's go.
A dead gin?
So how long have you been having this issue in town?
It's outside of town as well as in town. It's just been every couple of weeks you hear of someone.
And no
Well, I guess
no one's been able to do anything about it?
You got to find them and fight them first.
Has anyone made this known to people in town? Like that they are on this side of the Olgor Mountains?
The rumor has been spreading. I don't know how well
I think that
informed.
people should be much more informed of what needs to happen for precautions, unless you want to have a mass suicide event on your hands in a couple weeks.
Well, you know how it is. There are people who say that they're playing up the whole event, that the people who benefit from selling wax and cotton are, making this into a much bigger ordeal than it
Oh
actually
shit,
is.
we're paralleling
People
things.
who just say that it's really uncomfortable to wear the earplugs and they're just going to refuse to do it. So it's, you know how it is.
Man, this is
I wish I didn't
this
know
is
how
so
it
subtle.
was.
Like, good God, man, you could like put a baby to sleep with how smooth this thing is.
What's funny is I've had these monsters for 2 years now, but it's like I'm so fucking happy at how well it transitioned into that.
Yeah.
So is there any kind of road to like Bittenrodor? Also, ow. Because I say it and it hurts.
It doesn't hurt every time you say it. It was
No,
this...
it's coincidence, but it hurt
Okay.
that time.
Okay. Yeah, there is a road. So there are very narrow but clearly defined paths that go up to Bittenrodor. It is the highest city in the world, though. Like, it's higher than Hanail's Island. It is at
See it
the
from up
top
here?
of the world, basically. No, you wouldn't be able to see it. I mean, it's a distance. There are roads that go through the mountains into like little small communities and little villages and mining outposts and that kind of stuff, and one of them does go up to Bit Rodor.
Seems weird that I have to go all the way up there. Figure out why my arm is hurting.
Is this on the way to one of the other?
Nope.
Yes.
Yes. Nope.
The confidence.
And the timing was
The confidence.
The timing was so perfect. Nope.
I
Yup.
I like being confident in my wrongness.
That's
Man.
You know Rob fucks, right?
That's true.
Man, Rob, you sound like a bunch of other people I know who are so confident in their wrongness.
No, I just thought it'd be funny to act like I knew, and then like either I'm wrong and it's funny, or I'm right and I think it's funny.
Perfect. Foolproof.
Yeah, so you guys still have the Deplevery dungeon, which is on the northern end next to the ocean, right next to the Liflius Forest.
Oh god.
You have the Ogor dungeon, which you don't know exactly where it's at yet. And then you have the Sorgel dungeon, which you guys don't know exactly where it's at yet either.
And the second one again?
The Olgor. It's in the mountains. You know, the Olgor ones.
And all we know
Big
is
ass
that in the
mountains.
Olgor Mountains, when we can feel the ice breathing down her neck.
Looking Frost Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
White Dragon.
Blue
Whatever
Eyes
you want to call it.
Blue Eyes White Dragon. You look so disappointed. You looked at me so disappointed.
Don't make me pull out Exodius.
It's time to stop.
Get some help.
Stop.
Stop. Get some help.
Stop it. Get some help.
Oh my god.
So
Try and make it a meme.
It's beautiful.
what are you guys doing?
I'm messing up.
Gaius, do you want to head towards Bits and Rodor? I'll say it so it doesn't hurt you. And maybe we can find information there about this dungeon, about the sacred site that's in the Ogor Mountains. There.
Mm-hmm.
Although I feel like Silly would know because she's been to all of them.
Silly, where are we going?
Don't know exactly. I kind of have an idea, but I might need some help.
Where did you get help from the last time?
McCleffiod?
No. In
Oh.
the western
So on the
the
other
western part
side
of the mountains.
of a lot of mountains. I got it.
I feel like we could probably still get some help.
So like, how should we go about getting there? Like, a road to McCleffiod?
The road to El Dorado.
Well, I think it's in between McCleffiod and Bit and Rodor.
Oh.
I feel like we should head to Bit and Rodor. We can sort out the whole limb business and hopefully find something about this site as well.
Maybe we can do something about the limbic system, you know what I'm saying?
Look,
What the fuck are you
here's
talking
the thing.
about? What's happening?
Here's the thing.
Rob even, did you see Rob even did, a double take on himself? He was like, what?
Look,
Am I possessed?
Gaius,
What is
Gaius, the only thing I'm saying,
I've got a cursed arm.
with a great personality.
Gaius,
Just not his own.
Gaius, the only thing I'm saying is that if you should be anything, it's you should be efficient.
That's fair.
And this would be
Let's
efficient.
It
get
is
outta
on the
here.
way to another sacred site, so
We should
Might as
find
well
an
check
ant
it out.
fish. So that we can be with a fish ant.
A fish
What?
ant. An ant that's also a fish.
Ant. I said ant. But that's
An
fine.
we're
ant.
getting slappy in this
Okay,
house
we're
right now.
getting-
guys.
We're
That is
getting
named
into some
fish.
sea ants.
We need to find a fish ant. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
That just makes me think of like a
I'm
sea
so
dragon, like a kelp dragon, but an ant. Just octopuses out of the ocean every once in a while.
Yo,
But I
what
digress.
up?
So,
I'm a stinky seaweed monster.
Did you
The
know
la-
we're fucks?
on Wednesday night, Rob just yelled out, "I'm a big burrito boy." So it's just like, it's just gym after gym.
Yeah, this is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's just,
Fuck.
I get weird, okay?
Oh, it's
Great.
amazing.
Don't
That's
say.
amazing. Oh man.
Love it.
All right. So, are you guys staying at the Viridian Pipe?
I'm laying in the pipe.
God damn it.
I guess, yeah.
Are
You keep trying to
though?
make that one work.
Someone knock off a gold.
Okay, I'll mark off a gold because
For your
I'm
rooms.
dead and I got the money.
DGay basically waits for you guys to get like super spacey and into whatever weird shit you guys are doing, and she just kind of slips out and
Wait!
no, you don't notice her.
Wait! That was
Ha
I'm gonna
Stop
look
it,
at Barley
guys.
and just be like, I was gonna get further than you, but oh well.
Is this it, Rhythm? Is this where we have a rivalry?
We already had this rivalry.
Rivals
This
in
isn't
love.
new.
If you guys had
This
a
is a
home, you could
love
notch your
triangle.
bedposts.
What?
Said if you guys had a home, you could notch your bedposts.
Since Vita has to hear about it, even though they really don't want to, they're gonna be keeping score now.
Well,
Not
right
like
now
they're gonna be able to forget.
it's -1 and 1. So
Yeah.
I'm not in the lead.
You're like the opposite of that.
Yeah, I'm in the negative right now. It's because I'm short. It's such a hindrance.
I can assure you, Barley, your height has nothing to do with it.
Oh, that's so sweet.
You're welcome.
So sweet.
No, I
That's
was.
the nicest thing you've ever said.
Hey, I'm nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
Oh my god. Oh, I'm dead.
All right, so are you guys traveling to Bitten Rodor?
I think so, yes.
yep. So we
All right.
get up early in the morning.
It is. You wake up on Kaido the 13th. You
Who
take
named these things?
two. I did. You take 2 days to get to the base of the mountains, and I don't know who took this picture. I don't have photo credits, so I don't want to put it in the stream. But you guys have a picture in the Facebook chat now of what you see at the base of the mountains.
Facebook. Gotta get on Facebook.
Faba.
Oh.
Faba.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, that's cool.
That's
That's
just a
really
cool.
picture of
Thing.
fucking that's
And
just
strike.
Skyrim.
No, it's actually a real place.
Oh really?
That's a real place in the world.
That's just fucking Skyrim though.
I can't remember exactly where, but you can reverse image search it to find it.
That is fucking Skyrim. You can't fool me.
That is. That is an entrance to Labyrinthian. Get the fuck out.
That's
Good
the
place to die.
20,000 steps or whatever the fuck. 7,000 steps, sorry. However many fucking steps it is. That's
I
what it
think
is.
you might be right.
It's a real place in the world.
You're a real
He's
place
like,
in
it's
the
real,
world.
I'm telling you.
I found it in like on an Earth porn Reddit or something where
Of
it's
course
like
you did.
just
Hell
beautiful
yeah.
places in the world Reddit.
Right.
Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Hurry.
All right. So it takes you about 5 days from the base of the mountain to Bitten Rodor. That's how high it is.
Did we run into anything cool?
Well, that's what
along
we're about
the
to
way?
find out.
It's a nature preserve. The name of it is Rocks Pratchov.
Where is it at?
Iceland. Probably.
Is that? No, I don't think it's Iceland. I think it's on the continent, isn't it?
Your mom's.
No, Czech Republic.
Yeah, that's right.
Your
Yeah,
mom's
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah, yeah.
continent. What?
What?
My mom's a continent.
No, I said your mom's
Oh.
incontinent.
Oh,
Oh.
well, that's just not true. She's a continent.
Eh.
But the
Isn't she
question
technically
is,
also in a continent?
but
On.
also, is she a
Oh.
country?
No. What? No. It's not Australia. All right, so
I get it. I get what you did there. You took it. You
I
took
feel
it
like
and
I'm
went
about to have
there.
a migraine.
That's because of smoke inhalation.
everybody roll a d12.
But
Shrimp on her Barbie.
I took 11 psychic damage.
Oh crap! Hang on.
And by that I mean I rolled an 11.
by that, I rolled a 2.
10.
Okay.
And then d20. Remember that?
What was Allie's, Sarah's, and Chris's?
11.
10.
Also 11.
Okay. So, it's a 5-day trek. You start on these icy stairs. Probably some slipping around, getting comfortable with this, realizing that you guys didn't prepare to go up an ice mountain for some reason before you
God
left.
damn it! I didn't notice that.
Of course I noticed that. You find yourself in these like tight little, like in the picture, these tight little caverns. But every now and then you'll kind of come up to a precipice and start to see yourself in the midst of this mountain range and a little bit over some of the smaller hills. You get beautiful vistas and think, man, we've really made some progress, only to realize, holy shit, I've still got 4 days left to travel. You are going to be walking up for a long time. Your pace is slowed as a result of it. You're tired. It's hard to find food here. Fortunately, you do have a ranger who's able to still get some things, but it's slim eatings for a little while. The good berry that Rhythm can make will keep you full, but it's just not warming. It doesn't make you feel, the same way like a good cooked meal would be.
It's so cold I consider eating Jasper.
Jasper's going to be nestled into like the deep pockets of your stuff to stay warm.
You just shivered.
Yeah. But in spite of the numbness in your fingers and toes and every extremity and even on your nose, there are these breathtaking moments of beauty, and you can see the world. I don't think any of you would have been up this high yet. You can see the world in a different way. To the north, you can start to see eventually, probably about on your third or fourth day, You can start to see the frozen oceans. You might be able to pick out just a little bit of a dot of Hanail. You see forests, and you see all of these other mountains kind of like reaching up to try to meet where you guys are going. Finally, on the fifth day, you do make it to basically um, this wall that is kind of carved out of a mountain that opens up into sort of a courtyard. Um, there are different people walking around in extremely nice clothes, lots of jewels and that kind of stuff. And there are homes kind of carved into weird places throughout this on the side of this mountain. Um, some of them have staircases, some of them don't. Um, there are certain places where like warmth and comfort have become um, a priority, but there are some places where people are just hanging out, looking like they'd be freezing their ass off, but they're not. Um, their eyes don't look normal, but everything else looks pretty pretty straightforward about these people. You guys already know that this is a community of dragons, um, but specifically, only neutral and good dragons are allowed to turn into any humanoid form. And so you can feel relatively safe here, even though you guys are walking amongst ancient, very powerful beings.
They ain't met me yet.
None.
Hang on. Let me. I'm gonna roll a D100. How do I feel about those? I'm fucking intimidated.
That's reasonable. And it would. I think that honestly is probably the feeling a lot of you would have. I mean, dragons are, even the good ones are the kind that you're like, I still am going to like mind my business because they can eat me in like a grape. So, while there is some every now and then communication between benevolent and neutral dragons and other communities, it's still rare to run into one. And here are roughly 300 of them.
Red immediately is like, I need to find like the library or like knowledge center of this town.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
24.
Okay. You kind of like make your way around. So that, like this is the town is built into the landscape of this mountain. There are like flat spots and craggy spots, that kind of thing. But you make your way around to the other side that faces north, and you find carved into the largest face that you've seen so far, a giant diamond built into the wall, and beneath it a massive doorway that goes into a torchlit building. On the inside, there are timbers, holding up the sides and the roofs and all that kind of stuff. Did Teddy
That's
fart?
bedtime.
Oh, okay. It's extremely ornate, and inside there are just gorgeously carved bits of furniture, but it's eclectic. It's stuff that the dragons have, found or used or made over a very, very long time.
This isn't a Haverty's showroom or anything.
Right.
Or is it?
It's one of those things where like it's impressive without being pretentious, if that helps.
Sure.
Like every single item is up to the value of a dragon, but at the same time it's not gaudy. They're interested in baubles and trinkets and gold, but they're not as greedy as, say, the chromatic dragons. And so they're interested in the value of sometimes the lore behind an item and just the workmanship and that kind of stuff. And so they're less like, give me a mound of gold, and more like, like Ron Swanson in what's the show where he
Parks and Rec?
No, well, yes, but in The Good Place, when he teaches Tahani how to make a chair, I don't know if you guys have watched all the way up to that point. He's like, "That's a really good chair," that kind of thing. Like,
More
they're
patrons of the arts than just like gimme.
exactly, yes.
Okay.
But again, shiny stuff is still rad. They love that too.
Great.
But so yeah, you guys see sort of sitting in a place of honor, but in not in a domineering way, just in a small platform, talking to a couple of other people. A very tall, ebony-skinned, what seems to be human male, sort of notice you guys, and this really comforting, warm voice. He says, "It's been a long time since we've had visitors. What brings you here?"
Is this Rogar? Oh.
It's not.
Well, Gaius, do you want to tell him why we're here? Would you like me to explain?
I kind of got cursed a little by a small dragonborn child.
Perhaps you should start with your names.
Rhythm.
I'm Gaius.
I'm the red one.
His name's actually Red. He's not being facetious or rude.
Are Chris and Sarah muted?
No.
Shouldn't be.
Oh,
I was
Vita.
just waiting.
okay.
Oh. You can call me Mr. B.
Or Barley. His name's
No,
Barley.
stop it! You're blowing my cover! You're blowing... My cover is blown now.
You're welcome.
God damn it.
So, would you know anything about... I don't know how long ago this would have been, honestly.
He looks at you, and you stop talking immediately because his eyes are like gazing through you, and he goes, "My name is Ertarath."
Can you spell that?
I can. Erterath. And I know why you've come. I can see it. I would hope that Ivni could improve your manners as well as your battle prowess.
I feel like he was just rude to us. Do you feel like he was just rude to us?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's only because I've been rude to him.
Oh.
And for that, I'm sorry. These
Humans
guys
are weird.
This group, they've got me.
Hey,
trapped
don't
when
blame
comes
it on
to that.
us.
Listen,
Dad.
all of us together,
Dad.
is bad for each other.
You know you're proud of us, Dad.
I am proud of them.
Aw.
They are weird.
Good.
Dad. I'm getting you a Father of the Year mug.
I swear to God, if you do, I could pee my pants laughing.
He just smashes it in front of us.
Another.
What is the nature of this curse? Why does it harm Gaius?
Curse? There's no curse.
Oh, affliction?
It harms the human form because the human form is... Please take no insult, it's weak.
I can see that.
None taken.
I mean,
Comparatively,
truth.
this makes sense. Yes.
You found her in Beacon, correct?
That is true.
She is the penultimate gem dragonborn. The final has yet to come.
What is that? What does that mean? I'm not very well versed in dragons and dragonkind, so I don't know exactly what that means.
Dragonborn are of a draconic lineage, though they are not dragons themselves.
Mm-hmm.
We are related, but we are not the same. Not unlike your halfling friend and yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I am not a human. You better chill out with that shit.
That's my point.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dragonborn aren't dragons.
that's what I thought you said.
The Beacon Empire was founded by a green-skinned dragonborn named Esthus.
Yes.
While he was not a dragon himself, he did contain the greed of our chromatic kin. He sought to acquire the world.
It sounds like a lot of powerful people.
You're not wrong. He, for some reason, developed the belief that when his first child, whose name I can't find, hang on.
Man, this just fucking broke everything for me.
His first child, Aethan.
I'm back now.
He said that Aethan must be sacrificed. Aethan was a crystal dragonborn. He saw it as a gift from the gods, and if he were to give Aethan back to the gods, then the gods would replenish his gift tenfold. So
was this true?
It was not.
Mm.
We're not sure why he came to believe this, but it was a legacy passed down for generations. Next was a little girl named Ira, a topaz dragonborn. She was beaten to death. Then Annam, the emerald dragonborn. He was drowned. Kiendria, the amethyst dragonborn. She took her own life at the advisement of her mother. Orviad was a sapphire.
Who kept having children with this dude?
Not with the same person. This was over generations.
Uh-huh.
Every
Okay,
now
that's
and then.
less frustrating.
Right. Every now and then, a gem dragonborn would be given to the royal family of Beacon. And the royal family of Beacon thought that it was their duty to give those dragonborn back to the gods at the direction of Esthus. Orviad was the sapphire, and Ivni was the obsidian, like myself. If you don't mind, actually, he motions you guys back about 80 feet.
Back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I acquiesce.
He lets himself kind of stretch out, and he just grows and grows and grows, and you guys like think that it should stop, and it's not fucking stopping, and realize that he's filling the hall, but he has this like crystalline shiny sheen to his skin. He's an obsidian dragon, and he stretches his neck, yeah, and he's like getting back into this form, and he kind of like lays down like on his front forearms and legs and gets down to your guys' level and he goes, "This is much easier." And his voice is a lot louder as a result of it, but and he says,
Fusro Da.
Ivni
Sorry.
was determined to destroy Beckon. And
That's
she's
fair.
chosen you as her instrument.
Ah, so she's a
Interesting.
girl dragon.
Oh,
We knew
yeah,
that.
girl. We already knew that.
I'm just.
We
Don't
already knew
pay
that
attention.
Shrek
I'm sorry.
reference.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to stay awake. Continue.
There is a prophecy of a diamond dragonborn to come that will rise to put the finishing touches on the Empire. But Ivni, we call her the Tide Turner.
How do you, just out of curiosity, how do you know of these things?
We've been watching Beckon for generations. We don't take kindly to the way they've treated our kin.
I mean, that's a valid answer.
No one should do this to children.
Shouldn't do it to anyone, but you're
No.
correct. Children at best should be protected.
So is this practice?
You're
Okay.
saying our friend is being partially possessed by a child who was murdered by the ruling party, just to like sum everything up.
Less possessed, more guided. She is
Okay.
with him.
You called her the Tide Turner. What does this mean?
They are not aware of it yet, but your friend Gaius has already begun the process of dismantling their empire.
Destruction Vita's only dreamed of!
I mean, that's probably why Alias got us out of town so quickly.
Wait, does that mean Alias is sympathetic or working against it?
I feel like Alias is
Wild card.
Yeah, he's.
I cut the brake lines.
From what I can tell, he's working with the Empire because it's the right thing, but he's more motivated by doing the right thing versus doing what a position of power wants.
I feel like Alias just needed a job and is secretly a leftist. Working for the government.
Is this an apt metaphor?
That's one way of putting it.
I feel like he wants for nothing.
It's
honestly.
it's less that he just needed a job as much as is he actually this is outside of game. Your characters don't know this. He taught at the University of Avalon for a while, and it bored him to fucking tears. So the first opportunity to do something that was mildly interesting, he jumped at.
Yeah, he's also like knows everything, has contacts everywhere, and he's old, isn't he?
No, he's not old. He's late 30s probably.
He comes from something though.
Weird. I would have thought he was older.
Has the Diamond Dragonborn been born yet? Is this a child that is presently here?
They have not.
Okay, time.
Speak to Ivni if she needs to tell me something.
She has spoken to you as she's needed, has she not?
Marley knocks
She
on
has.
Gaius's arm and is like,
Ow.
hello? Hello?
Stop that.
Okay.
Now, I guess I should get down to, I assume, she guided me here. So I guess she'll let me know that way. Okay.
And yeah, he kind of gives like a satisfied growl that fills the chamber for a minute. And he says, "How did she guide you here?"
Oh, someone mentioned Bitten Rodor, and at the mere mention of this place, my arm gave me some extreme pain and wouldn't quit until I'm here. In fact, I'm not sure if it's hurt since I've been here. But
It
maybe?
hasn't. I mean, it's cold, but otherwise, no.
Yeah, there you go.
You need to know that Ivni needs you to bring down Beckon. You need to know that Ivni does not expect you to do this by force. And as this is happening, two other, like a bronze skinned and a very copper skinned people walk from either side of him and kind of like grab onto his, because again they're in humanoid form, massive claw, like their hand is the size of one of his little toes, and kind of like hold on to it, and he like closes his eyes. He goes, I see. There's war brewing in the West. You've already aided the insurgents. That's good.
What?
You helped a man board a boat. He made his way to war safely.
Wait, are you talking about our not ghost friend?
No.
Oh.
He hired us to hide him, essentially, and smuggle him onto boats.
Yes.
Oh, that weird guy.
What was his name?
I'm confused. Wait, everybody else is saying, oh, I don't know who it is.
It was like
Is
fucking
it Zil?
forever ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that son of a bitch. I tried to kill him.
What did he say his
Zil?
name was? Zil what?
I just have Zil.
Wait, I got it. I actually do have that one.
Zil.
His name is Zil Ch.
No.
I have.
It's his middle name.
Somewhere.
His
Nobody
name
is
is
his last
Zil
name.
Fendel.
Oh my god. Fuck you.
It's not.
His name is Zilver Surfer.
Silverfish. Zillion.
Oh, I was thinking of San. I know I've got Zil here somewhere, but I don't actually know what page he's on.
His name is Zilvalar. Volar.
Ah, Volar.
Is that... There you go. War in the West.
I assume that Volar
West.
is of Volaris.
Oh no. Oh no.
What the fuck are you knowing about?
Polaris.
Fuck. My parents ran away from that dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's shitty.
Well, Zill's going to wage war on him.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, that's right. He's gonna go claim the throne or whatever the fuck.
He looks right at you, Gaius, and says, "A lot of pain awaits you there, but you must go."
How long do I have? Kind of on
timeline.
important. Kind of on important business.
No timeline.
No timeline.
You will arrive when you are supposed to arrive.
Oh.
Where are we meant to arrive at the end?
Eventually, you'll go
See,
to
now
Vulneris.
I'm gonna
Okay,
pull a Deadpool
so-
and go, that's just lazy writing.
Meta.
As
I
Red
actually-
looks directly into the camera that none of us know exists.
I do have a mild timeline. The longer you guys take to do all the other stuff, the more will have happened. But
Oh shit.
you can still show up when you show up.
Well,
So, he looks at Red and says, "Steam has spoken
Yep.
to you. That's all you need, then."
I assume so, if that's what you deem it to be.
How do
He
you
looks.
know these things?
He looks at Vita and says, "Muangata helps. Don't be afraid to carve your own path." He looks at Barley and says, "Stop trusting the satyr."
aw, but he's fun.
And he looks at Rhythm and says,
Oh no.
"There may be a desecrated grave for you to hallow.
Wait, what?
There may be a desecrated grave for you to hallow."
Shit. It's too many notes.
Okay.
He shrinks back down into his human form and he's kind of like laying on the ground on his knees and hands, and he says, "I hope this is helpful,
Did you
and I
say?
hope you're successful."
I'm
I-
sorry. What?
Lend a hand to help him stand up.
He takes it and appreciates it.
What? There may
What?
be a desecrated grave for you to follow.
Hallow.
Hallowed be thy name.
Okay.
One last thing before we go. Do you know where the what am I looking for? What's it called in the Oakmore Mountains? That thing.
He says, basically gives you directions to the Ogor tomb.
Okay.
This is the tomb of Ormod. He looks at all of you, like kind of through you all, and he says, "Sleep here tonight. You'll need
gotta?
it."
Oh, okay. But do we got?
Thank you.
You'll need it.
Oh, okay.
They show you to like basically a private room off to the side, and feel free to do any flavor text or anything like that for the night before. But as you guys take your long rest, you will level up.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
Before they walk away, Vita says in Draconic, "Thank you for your wisdom." And
He
bounce.
turns and looks and gives a very earnest grin, nods in approval, and goes back to his business.
Cool.
I understood that.
Diddly diddly doo doo, diddly diddly doo doo.
He says in halfling.
I'm really excited about it.
Is
Rusty.
Are all the dragons gone?
No, well, I mean, out of the room, yes.
Guys, everybody's a fucking dragon.
Yes. Yes. That would be this place.
I need to keep count of how many times you just crush it with because mwah.
This is just the Rob show now.
Fuck my literal
Yes.
acting degree. Rob is blowing me out of the water right now.
Rob fucks, but he also mind fucks. More importantly, he mind fucks. Oh shit. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm so excited to level up. How the fuck do I do this?
Are we
No.
leveling up now? Do we want to level up now or wait till?
You
we're
can.
done?
However you guys like
I
to
like
do
to
it.
do it off stream.
This is an easy level up because it's just 6 to 7.
Right.
There's no real like spell or feats or anything. It's just hit points really, and we get spell slots, but no new spells.
I'll be right back. By the way, you guys talk shop on that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so hey D&D, please sponsor us. But just to level up, all you're gonna do is go in the upper right hand corner to go to Builder, and you're gonna add a new level to your character. If you're multi-classing, you can choose a level of a different class. Otherwise, you just up yourself from 6 to 7, and that's all there is to it.
Cool. So.
Where are we at? How you do it?
And once again, D&D Beyond, please sponsor us.
D&D Beyond, please sponsor us. But all you're going to do in order to level up your character on D&D Beyond, please sponsor us, is go to the upper right-hand corner of D&D Beyond, please sponsor us, and click Go to Builder.
Okay.
It will automatically bring you to your class. From here, you can add a new class and have one level of it, or you can just change your level from 6 to 7 and click through the arrows to do whatever else you need to do. It's so easy that D&D Beyond should sponsor us.
God, I wish these things would like.
Are you doing the Sam Riegel pitch?
Yeah, a little bit. Less comedy and more shilling ourselves out.
Just so I make sure that I did this correctly, Vita, what did Aertarath say to you?
Muangata helps, but don't be afraid to carve your own path.
Okay. I'm not going to give anything away, but that wording is extremely important.
Did I repeat it back correctly?
Yes. I just wanted to make sure I said it and didn't screw you up.
Okay. I'm going to write that down.
Okay, get a hammer and a chisel.
Oh man, I can choose Eldritch Invocations now, but I gotta pick them.
Man, I forgot about the Deflect Missile. I forgot about Know Then Now. Forgot about Seer Strike. I knew about my extra attack. God damn.
I don't know
How
what
come that
these
shit's
mean.
not on the...
Now, my class, does it give me more spells?
I don't think you get more spell. I think you get additional slots, but you don't get any new spells.
Okay, yeah, like
Do you
leveling
not?
this. Oh, hang on.
7 is one of the boring level ups.
I think you still get like one new spell known from Sorcerer, though, don't you? Hang on. That's too far. Yeah, you get one more spell. Spells known goes from 7 to 8.
Oh, so that won't be on the actual class level up thing. It'll be where your spells normally are.
Yeah,
Oh,
you just
so
get
I
to
just
add.
added.
You just get to add an extra one.
Yeah, you get to add another known one through that known spells selection thingamajig.
Cool. Let me go middle around there.
While you guys are leveling up and resting in this small chamber, they're simple but nice beds for each of you, surprisingly already made. You hear outside of the chamber a a soft sound that grows into what's obviously the voices of a lot of the dragons singing as the sun sets. It is unnerving and comforting at the same time somehow. It's foreign but primal in a way that feels familiar to you. Um, it's the exact opposite of what Barley is doing.
It's probably more like. Is it like throat singing?
Some of it, but not all of it. It's this weird mix because some of them have surprisingly high voices. Some of them have like you guys can feel a little bit in the ground how low their voices are. It's interesting.
It reminds me of elephants because they do both. Some of these sounds only elephants can hear.
Yeah. But there's a simplicity to it, and you guys notice, like, I mean, it's pretty easy to pick up. This is something they do every night at every sunset, and you'll notice in the morning, and every morning there's a song that comes as they watch the sun come up and set. And it happens here at the top of the world with only them knowing about it most of the time.
Ooh, 4th level spells are fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 3rd and 4th is where you start really getting into the good stuff.
Could be anything new at 7? I don't know.
Hey, you guys.
Yeah, you get 4th level spells?
You
Hang on.
guys.
How do I know? How do I have spells?
What's up, Robbie?
You guys ever just you know. Sweet.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
dude. Absolutely.
There's
I don't know what the hell's happening.
Norm Macdonald does there's this one stand up he does.
Norm.
And he just like the whole joke is he's like, you guys ever just like wake up in the morning or just like you just wake up or you're just around and you just kind of just want to you just like and that's the whole joke. Like that's the and I was like, dude, I was like, I get
It's
that.
It's like that one Vine where he's like, you ever just like what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Like yeah.
I love his delivery so much. With
What,
every
Norm?
joke. It's beautiful.
Yeah, Norm's pretty
Yes.
good.
It's so good. He has the best delivery, I think, of any comedian I've seen. Just like the deadpan. It's so perfect. He's
It's so perfect because it looks like he's about to laugh, but he
Yeah.
never does.
Exactly.
I am offended on behalf of the robot comedian.
Do I have what? How do I know what spells I can know?
Oh my
Look
God,
at
I'm
your
looking
spell
mine
list
up.
in the description.
It doesn't actually show you in the character builder, which is
It doesn't show you in the character builder. You have to go back to, or
Your character
forward
sheet.
through to your character sheet.
And then do manage spells. But
yeah,
Rob,
and then you go back to the same place you manage.
Rob, you have a specific spell list because I limited your spells.
Mm-hmm.
You get sword prowess in exchange for not being able to get every sorcerer spell.
Mm-hmm. I know.
So you need to go to D&D Beyond and look at the Almoran Swordseer class that you are, like the description, and look at the long ass list I made.
Okay. Why do I see the description of it?
Because you're on your character sheet.
Mm-hmm. Where do
It's
I
not
go?
to the like in the. Hang on. Let me see.
Look,
if I
I
can
have
do
done
this.
like yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Also, if anyone is watching or watching in the future, at some point, probably in the next couple of weeks, we will be doing an alternating campaign called Premora, where a lot of our players surprisingly volunteered to play in the history. I expected 3 people. That's why I cast such a wide net, and everyone's like, "Yeah, sure, that's fine." I'm like, "Well, fuck."
everybody.
Yeah. But we will be playing in some of the history. So in between the time of the Korean War and now, which is about 3,000 years, so pretty wide net, but still, a campaign that takes place in the history of this world. What the fuck? Oh, okay, homebrew Korea.
My God.
Almora Swordseer. Nope, not the approved one, because we done fucked it all up. Yeah, I want to see like the detail page. Give me that. Okay, Robert, I'm putting it in the Skype chat. The link to the direct thing. It may be worth you copying and pasting the spell list for yourself later on, so you don't have to find it though. All right. Have you guys taken or rolled your HP?
Yes.
Kind of.
It's weird, I know.
I don't actually. Oh, never mind.
Yours may have just automatically done it. If you have the whatever automatic thing, it'll just do it for you. D&D Beyond. Please sponsor us.
We will do anything.
D&D Beyond. Patrick will do anything. He's not on the show anymore.
Not even here.
I gotta fix that up there.
Oh my.
Yeah. But he'll do anything.
But he would.
He probably still would. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he probably would.
But yeah.
Okay.
So while you guys are finishing up, about 10 minutes left in the stream, you are sleeping in a Dragon Town's guest quarters. After the song ends, it's very peaceful and quiet. Is there anything you guys would like to talk about before going to sleep?
Even though we're safe, can we take watches to make sure I don't die in my sleep again?
Wait! We should talk to the dragons about this!
We already know the problem. We just have to figure out who's trying to steal my energy. It's probably someone from Hazeldrum. Everyone there hates me.
Oh, okay.
It's a weird thing to just know.
Oh, it's my hometown. Everyone there hates me.
So we must go burn it down now, yes?
The basic let's burn the town down. The forest is actually a pretty nice place.
Okay, cool. Just the human structures. Great.
Yeah. They're all human too. They're assholes. Like,
Sorry,
sorry guys, but like they're assholes.
Look, I know where we're from. I know where we're from. I know. I'm with you 100%.
Oh no.
Okay, but like no rush, but like can we just keep watch so that I don't die in my sleep again? Because even though I didn't actually die, that was very traumatic and I don't want to experience that again.
Okay.
Thank you.
Vita can take first watch.
Okay. Are we running with the standing offer of Red and Red
Yep.
and Herschel doing the other two?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
I just want to have someone like watching about to make sure they don't notice me.
Okay.
Flailing.
Any other bedside chatter before we do that? All right,
Not that
Vita.
I can think
Ooh,
of.
I'm gonna get this shit.
Vita, roll perception.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Oh, crap. Okay. That was a perception 17. No. Yes, 17.
Okay. You hear voices speaking in Draconic in the hall, outside of the door.
Cool.
You catch, odds and ends of just basic conversations of maintenance and keeping the community well stocked and that kind of stuff, keeping watch on the various communities of Perea. But otherwise, your watch goes uneventfully. Red, are you
I can
going
go
first or
first.
Herschel? Okay.
I get advantage on all my perceptions. That is a 18.
Do you speak
Nope.
Draconic? You just hear a lot of odd, very like this mix of hissy and guttural speech outside. None of it malicious, it's just how they talk. So
Gotcha.
watch goes uneventfully.
And I'll roll for Herschel.
And Herschel.
15.
Does Herschel speak Draconic?
No.
Okay. With a 15, he notices that there is, for a moment, two sets of feet standing near the door, talking, but then they move on, and it's not enough to alarm him. He just notices that they were close, and he's like, his ears probably go down a little bit, like, all right, motherfucker, what's happening? And then they walk off.
Interesting.
You guys awake the next morning on Kaito the 21st.
Thanks for humoring me, guys. That kind of sucks.
We don't want you to die again. That sounded horrible.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise it. Definitely don't get one of these heart whatevers on your side. It sucks.
Heart turner.
Yeah, that's what I said. Heart whatevers.
Who did you respond to that to? You speaking to God?
Sorry, there's a voice in my head every once in a while.
It's your keen mind trying to tell you a thing you learned.
I know what it is. I have it written down. I'm just being a little shit.
Okay.
Because it's rhythm.
Fair enough.
Very nice.
Onward to another adventure.
Next time on Almora, we might do something,
Yeah.
or we might not.
We learned something today, and that's what's important.
We did. We
learned a few somethings,
God, there's
actually.
so many cool moves that I can know, guys.
Also, level up. Woo.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will say this: that was because you will need it for the Olgor dungeon,
Cool. Cool.
and I need to do some math between now and then to see.
To see how much we're gonna die.
Yeah, kind of just to see like how it's a fair fight. Again, with the because I wrote all of this with the expectation that you would have a cleric in your party.
Your mom has a cleric in her party.
My mom doesn't play Dungeons and Dragons. She's a continent.
True.
I mean, speaking of having
God,
in our party, when's our new buddy joining?
She is figuring out some work stuff, but she should be joining. It may be the night that Christine can't make it, actually. So we'll figure that out. But she should be joining soon. We've got a character done. We need to do a couple of just small things to get her up to speed, but I think we should be good sometime soon.
Woo!
And at some point, we need to discuss just a campaign 0 call for the other group that grew larger than I expected. To talk about, like, Cornelius is planning on joining us as long as life will let him, and he has a really cool idea for a backstory, and I can work that in to history. And I know that some of you guys have already got ideas, but we should have that chat sometime.
Cool.
Yeah.
In the near
Sounds
future.
good.
So.
Well, not me, because I won't be
Sweet.
doing it. But
yeah, this is so Robbie gets a break.
because I'm a little bitch and I can't handle it.
That's true. That's what I was gonna say.
There's nothing wrong with that. Shut
Except
up.
for everything. You
Yeah.
little bitch.
Aw, they love each other in their way.
The trick with Robbie is that you have to treat it like a Chinese finger trap. The more you fight it, the harder it'll clench.
That's what she said?
Oh yeah, it is.
I hate this. Hate all of it.
Yeah.
Well, everyone.
All right.
Well, I'm
getting
happy.
Slappy, y'all.
Yeah, I'm happy to stay on and help you guys with the leveling up stuff outside of the stream, but we should
Well,
probably end the
everyone.
stream.
Okay.
What? You mean they don't want to just hear us bullshit? That's like half
No.
of the game.
Well,
That's
everyone, we've leveled up. We'll do some other shit next week.
Woo!
And, yeah. Party on. Escape the void. Don't
Party on, Garth.
Wayne. Don't let it set in. Vacuum the rug. And, we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye forever.